What is going on, guys? This is Danny, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 ways that if you're stuck, how to get unstuck. This is specific either if you have a business that you're running or if you're trying to form a habit or something like that. For right now, though, we're going to go with the example of the business. So for a lot of people, business can be overwhelming. There's a million tasks that you have to do, especially if you're by yourself. You don't really have any employees yet, and it can be kind of like that. Not only that, but sometimes it reaches a point where it just feels like a list of chores. Like your to-do list just feels like a list of chores, and it doesn't feel like any fun. In a perfect world, a business is basically where you get paid to play. It's where you get paid to kind of do what you love. However, for a lot of people, especially when you're starting out and you have to wear a million hats and you're doing a million things, it's just like this long list of stuff. You don't really feel like doing it. And then the business, it kind of just like loses its purpose, because even if, let's say, you're making money from it, if most of the day you're doing things that you don't enjoy doing, it's just not going to be any fun. So the first tip is try to find the balance. Like right now, let's say that you're stuck, you're overwhelmed, you don't know what to do. Okay, this could also be with a habit, but try to find the balance between what's the most important thing for me to do right now, that's also the most fun. And just to be clear, it's not something that's, let's say, the most urgent but not fun. It's what can I do right now that's the most important thing for me to do right now in my business, but it's also the most fun for me to do right now, and try to find that balance, okay? If this is all too overwhelming and you're like, can't think of anything that's fun, okay, then as of right now, what can you do with the least amount of internal resistance? And you guys know that feeling when like you're doing something, but on the inside you're like you're feeling all stuck and stuff like that. What can you do that has the least amount of resistance? And the third tip, if let's say it's too overwhelming to think of something fun, and it's too overwhelming because you're just feeling massive resistance right now, but you have to do something just to get the ball rolling, then there's the 5-minute rule. And what's the 5-minute rule? You set a stopwatch for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you say, okay, for the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'm just going to focus on this task, whatever the task actually is. And then after 5 or 10 minutes is up, after the stopwatch runs out, you can decide if you want to continue or not. And if you don't want to continue, that's fine, that's cool. But if you do, but a lot of times what happens is that we reach a certain amount of momentum and we do want to continue. So those are the 3 tips. If you have any questions, let me know. See you guys in the next video. Wait. Before you go, one thing that I wanted to add over here, and I'm just realizing this after I shot the video, is that I didn't tell my personal story, and you got to understand that all of these tips and tricks comes from me running my own business or trying to form habits, not being able to do it. These are things that I've either come up with or maybe I've learned or read somewhere or something like that. They're tried, true, and tested and work. But I want to give you guys a 4th tip that you can possibly do. Sometimes you just require rest. And when I say rest, it means somehow find a way to not think about your problems, not think about the business, not think about the habit, just total and complete rest for the body. The moment we have rest, real rest, we can take more action. I mean, think about it. When you don't sleep, you don't have energy to do anything the next day. It's the sleeping that allows you to be active, alive, involved. So sometimes one of the reasons why we don't have motivation, even if it's something that we might love to do, is just because we need to rest. So possibly find a way to do that if all else fails. All right, guys, I'll see you.